Was black magic just used in a World Cup qualifier? So last night, Nigeria and DR Congo played, but only one could qualify. Now, Nigeria ended up losing on penalties despite their best efforts at sabotage. But the wild part is their head coach is blaming it on voodoo. Footage shows in the final moments of the penalty shootout, chaos erupting as Coach Chile was trying to confront someone on Congo's team, not once, but twice. But in a bizarre post-match interview, he was asked why he got so angry.
During all the penalty session, a guy of Congo did some voodoo. Every time. So this is why I was a little nervous after him.
What did you see?
Yeah, something like that. You know, with the I don't know if it's a water or something like that. You know. So
now with this result, the whole of Nigeria is heartbroken right now. But considering this is the second time in a row they failed to qualify, that raises the question: is there some voodoo involved, or was the coach just a little salty?
Guys, I have just arrived to the end of Las Vegas. You want to know what I mean by that? Look, the road just ends. But it's not just the city's borders that go from something to absolutely nothing. It might now also be the entire city. Vegas is dying. That's what people everywhere are saying. And to be honest, the numbers are worrying.
Tourism in Las Vegas is in a big slump this summer, costing the city billions of dollars.
Tourism is down a whopping 11%. June alone saw 400,000 less visitors. Billion-dollar resorts are empty.
This is starting to get creepy, don't you think?
The Vegas airport is losing hundreds of thousands of passengers. And overall, the numbers haven't been this low since there was a global pandemic. Now, I refuse to believe that this was possible. So I went to go see it for myself. And before I even got to the hotel, I started to see what people were talking about. The 19-minute ride from the airport was $95. The minibar had a pressure sensor. So if you wanted to pick something up for more than 60 seconds, they charge it to your room. And you do not want that. A can of Coke was $12. Crisps were $10. 2 energy drinks ran me back $18. 2 coffees and a cake pop, $28. A bottle of water in Caesar's Palace, $12. A basic sandwich, $17. And that's not even including tip.
Get me out of here.
Heck, money can accidentally leave your pocket in Vegas. While we were there, a mother reported her hotel charging her $224 after her son unknowingly unplugged the weight sensor tray to use the wall sockets. I mean, she should have known. It does say that you'll be charged $50 a day plus taxes on this tiny little note right here. How could you miss that? Now, I go much deeper into this in the full YouTube video, so go watch that after this. But beyond the prices, there's also a major generational shift in Vegas. Gen Z aren't drinking, smoking, or partying as much anymore. In fact, when booking a vacation, they're the most likely generation to search for nature. Yeah, a little different to the inside of a smoke-filled casino. I mean, just look inside the most expensive resort ever built in Vegas. It's completely dead, despite the owner stating that this project was themed to attract a younger crowd. But the ultimate question, after a full week in Vegas, did I and my friends think that this felt like a dying city? Well, not exactly. It felt like a hurting city, most certainly. And the prices of Vegas keep going up. Yeah, it's gonna have more problems to come. But it still attracts over 40 million visitors each year. That's staggering. And Vegas has faced problems like this in the past, and it's reinvented itself. And it definitely needs to once again. But if you go there on a Saturday night, there is nowhere in the world that is quite like it. So if you want to see our full experience and reasoning for saying this, make sure to go check out the full video.
Bro, no one saw this coming. Ronaldo and Trump meeting today. Yeah, apparently he's been invited to the White House, but the craziest part is that sources say Ronaldo was the one who requested the meeting. Now, this information comes from a White House correspondent, Jake Traylor, who says that 3 White House officials have confirmed it to him. And it's happening. This would also make sense because also today, the Saudi's Crown Prince, Mohammed bin Salman, he's expected to go there as well. So maybe ride in the same private jet, who knows. And there's also, coincidentally, all the pieces are kind of adding up. It was just a week after he had an interview with Piers Morgan, and he said that he likes and respects Trump, and that if he gets the chance to speak with him, he'd talk with him about world peace and tell him what they have in common. It's gonna be a busy day. I'll keep you guys updated. Something big is happening between between China and Japan right now. China have mobilized their coast guard near Japanese waters, urged Chinese citizens to avoid traveling to Japan, which has caused shares in major Japanese businesses to fall by up to 9% since China are the country's biggest source of tourists. And Japan have clapped back by warning their citizens in China to be careful of their interactions and surroundings, citing safety concerns that they may be targeted. And they even have now indefinitely suspended the release of 2 anime films in China. I'm sorry, when did this get added to the list of countries beefing in the world? Well, apparently this all started because of one statement made by Japan's new Prime Minister, Sanae Takaichi. She implied that a situation where China invades Taiwan would threaten the survival of Japan, and they need to anticipate a worst-case scenario. Now, that single statement pissed off China, and things only got more intense after the Chinese Consul General wrote in a now-deleted post on X, "We have no choice but to cut off that dirty neck." This is believed to be referring to Takaichi. Now, Japan have insisted that the Prime Minister's comments did not mean that Japan have a new stance on Taiwan, that they were just hypothetical, and that Japan wants peace and stability. China are demanding a retraction. So, I'll keep you guys updated as this situation develops. Okay, major breaking news. It actually happened. The House of Representatives just overwhelmingly voted in favor of releasing the Epstein files. It was a massive 427 in favor and 1 against. Only 1. So that was Congressman Clay Higgins of Louisiana, who is a staunch ally of Donald Trump. Only 1. That's rough. Now, five members did choose to not vote. Now, technically, the only thing stopping these from being released now is the Senate, because it should go to Donald Trump, and he said, that he wants to sign it off and get this out into the public. So, all eyes on your senators, because if they don't vote in favor, especially after the president and the House voted overwhelmingly, gonna have some explaining to do. Ain't no way we're gonna get the Epstein files before the end of the year. That would be crazy. Keep you guys updated.